What's up, everybody? It's your boy Trax. It is a new day, a new dawn, a new era. Caleb Williams is in the building. Let's go. Let's go. The very first year, the very first game, the very first everything. Adunze, the freaking crocodile punter. Everybody is here. It is electric. You can feel it. It is breathing and breathing life into our city, folks. We've needed it. We've had some really great shows, 2 episodes already from HBO, Hard Knocks. It has been so much fun. Training camp has been off the chain. I mean, man, you can just, it is so exciting, man. I really wish I could be there today in attendance for today's preseason game. Yes, I'm actually saying that. I'm excited. I'm hyped for a preseason game, folks. And just coming back from Canton, by the way, I'm really excited to be here with you. I got my Steve McMichael. He finally made it. Praise the Lord. Steve McMichael is now a gold jacket Hall of Famer for life. He is in there with all of his brothers, and I'm so excited to be back. You guys saw a bunch of pictures, a bunch of videos and stuff, but let's get back into today's game, the keys to today's game, what's going to happen. From what we've heard, and you guys can comment, like, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Just make sure that you keep in contact with us. We've got a lot of great stuff happening this year. I mean, it is unreal. So, yeah, keys to today's game. So, from what we've been told, Caleb will take the field. He will play at least a series, depending on if it's a quick 3 and out or depending on if they drive all the way down and get a field goal or a touchdown, whatever score will depend on whether he comes back out again. Now, they've already been having some joint practices and whatnot, and we've got a really good feel, a really good vibe of what's going on with the Bears. So they are getting some continuity there within the ranks. It was said today that as of right now, Eberflus believes that the center and right guard positions are still up for grabs. It could be anybody's. Now, there obviously is some, it's pointed towards, or, Shelton has made a very strong case. He's had a lot of reps leading the retention for that position. And as far as right guard, I kind of see Pryor. I see Pryor having that, that go ahead nod. He's had a lot of reps. He looks good. I think they're still leaving it open in case something does happen. So I wouldn't be surprised if, finally we have an injured often right guard come back and prove to us that he can start. I think that's the only right way to handle these things. I think it's very good to handle it that way, to give him that opportunity. And I'm speaking of, obviously, Nate, the ain't so great Davis, coming back and hopefully giving us, some help. He's still paid. He's still on the books. Cutting him right now would only just send some sort of message, to not be lazy and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And kind of, have some something as far as that goes. So if he's helpful, if I know we're hopeful, not by what he's done, but just because of us being, Bears fans with our bleeding hearts, that if he can come back and show healthy and consistency and he's got to produce too. He's got to do something and show something in order to not just be out there, because when he was out there, he really wasn't that effective last year. So he's got to show something. And I don't know what that is, because when you miss that much time, it's going to show. And that's what happened last year. Nate Davis showed that all the times that he missed. We got some comments in here I'm going to get to in a little bit. Thanks for showing up. What's up, Patty? Bear down, baby. Yeah. So anybody else want to comment in there? We'll definitely address your needs. That is the good thing about our show, is you are a part of our show. When Patty says something, when anybody says something, you make the show. We bring you in. And iron sharpens iron. We're always, but I say it our Bears fans, we are the smartest out of all 32 teams. We are well educated and we help each other out. So if you say something in there, we're going to throw it out, and that's the throw it up there, not throw it out. You might want to throw something that I say out, but not you guys. So anyways, yeah, appreciate you, Patty. Yeah, as far as today's game, you can watch it on 32 Chicago. If you're not in the area, I believe it is. They said it is aired on the NFL Network. So that's really cool. And then there's some more electricity in the building come Tuesday, just a few days away, where we have episode 3 for HBO Hard Knocks. That's coming out. So hopefully they air it at the right time for HBO Max, because I had to wait an hour later after it was already shown on regular HBO. So I don't know what was up with that, but some people think that we broke HBO. Chicago Bears single-handedly broke HBO's network and messed them up. But anyways, yeah. So the keys to today's game, I think I want to see Caleb go out there and be productive. I want to see him go through his reads. I want to see him get that ball, move the chains, get down the field. I don't want to, he doesn't really have to play hero ball. As much as I would like to see hero ball, he doesn't have to do that in order to show growth, to show production, to show the maturation process of a rookie. So just see some of that, get some more continuity, some more reps with the first team versus the other first team of the Bengals, because the Bengals do have a pretty decent squad. And what's what I like about this preseason, we've had 3 games already with really good squads. I believe all AFC. But yeah, the 3 really good teams where we can kind of gauge ourselves off of them and kind of see where we're at with them, especially with the quarterbacks. They're pretty decent quarterbacks. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So let's see, as far as the running backs go, you're going to see some handoffs, some reps with that. Oops. I lost. What happened? Hold on 1 second, guys. Something just happened. I lost the camera. Oh, there we go. Okay. Something happened to the camera for a second. Sorry about that. I had no idea what happened, but I'm glad. I don't know if you guys are glad, but I'm glad that I'm back on. Yeah, as far as the reps go, I'd like to see all of them get some reps, some check downs, some blocks, some runs, hit the A gap, the B gap, the C gap, all that kind of good stuff. Maybe some screens or something like that. I'm not really quite sure or even fond of what's going down with the whole kickoff. If anybody can explain that kickoff to me, it looks crazy. I don't know if it's going to be here to last, but I know personally when I was there at the Hall of Fame that Devin Hester was not really a big fan of kickoffs, and I think that's going to solidify him into the history of NFL greatness forever as being the GOAT, the greatest of all time, returner of forever. I mean, I can't see it. That doesn't mean that he's not going to be the last one. He's definitely advocating for like Gibbs and a couple other guys. I think Mitchell, with some really good returners back in the day, get into the Hall of Fame. That he is the first, but not the last, is what he said. So yeah, and then hopefully we can get the crocodile punter out there, doing his amazing kicks and stuff. We got some inclement weather. I don't know if that's going to affect or play a factor in the game. I did see Brad Biggs post something about the field. The field, I guess, is a little saturated. It doesn't look as bad as it does from an aerial view, but they say up close it looks a little better. But I don't think that they've really did anything as far as make it any better or that. The only thing we can hope for is that, as far as the stadium goes, the new stadium, and then there's talking about putting a roof on it, a dome and whatnot. So obviously we would get a new turf and things would change there, because this field always seems to be a factor and play a factor in the games and the gameplay and whether the guys can stay healthy or not, because when they turn on a dime and they're freaking tearing up the rug and stuff and getting all that all over the place, that can be a huge factor in footing and knees and all kinds of stuff like that. Hey, Cheryl, bear down, baby. Thanks for showing up and showing out. Not sure if we have any other games on today as far as Cubs or Sox goes, but if we are during this broadcast, Cheryl will definitely keep us updated. She's great on that, great on the birthdays, great on the dinners and all that kind of stuff. She's one of our founders. So thank you, Cheryl. Yeah. So as far as receivers go, I did hear Adunze will be out there with the first, so that'll be good. Cole Kmet will be out there. That's going to be good. I mean, it's going to be exciting. We're going to be able to see some team. We're getting closer. We're, after this, we'll be 3 weeks away from the first game kickoff. So that's great. And then that'd be September 8th. I'll be at that game, Lord willing. I have going to be there with a special friend. If this all works out, it's going to be really good. So stay tuned. I do believe I'll be at a tailgate also. So stay tuned for all that update news, for all that really good stuff coming on down the line. But I just don't want to release anything until we get closer because, people's schedule changes and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be great. Yeah, as far as offensive line, what I will see out there is Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, we're going to have our, regular Shelton out at center. I think Davis will be sprinkled in or maybe even start, or Pryor will definitely be, one of the two will be in there. And then, Wright will be at right tackle. So that'll be cool. So, yeah, looking forward to all that kind of stuff. As far as, special shout out to Bayard. It's his birthday. Not sure if he's 31 or 32, but today's his birthday, so happy birthday to you, Kevin Byard. I think that's pretty much it. What I would like to see is if we can put pressure on Burrow and, we can knock him not out, hurt him or anything. That's not what I'm talking about, but pretty much take away the passing game as best as possible with our pass rush. Hoping to see if we can get some, magic out of Booker again. He had 2.5 sacks yesterday's game, or last week's game. Sorry, not yesterday. You didn't miss anything. Last week's game. So him in there. I'm not sure if Sweat's going to start. That'll be great. All of my co-hosts and whatnot, they're busy for the day. So usually get a little bit more feedback and whatnot that's going on. So that is as much as I know. So hopefully I helped you out. Game starts at noon. So that's all I got as far as I know. There shouldn't be any cancellations due to weather or anything like that. I know there's supposed to be some storms and precipitation and whatnot, but I haven't heard anything otherwise about the game being canceled. So special shout out to Bridges Scoreboard. Jeff just recently, he passed away and I was there at his wake, and amazing show out for him. Everybody came to his special, ceremony and whatnot. And there was a lot of people out there. Unbelievable. The line was all the way down the street. It took about 2.5 to 3 hours. The projection was supposed to start. His ceremony started from 2 and it was supposed to end at 7. I don't think they got out, they said, until 10:30. So just all the love and adoration and everybody that really, he touched so many lives in the last 57 years that he was around. And we really, what's up, AC? We really love him. And I personally did. I met him back in 97 when I was coming back from leave, which is vacation in the military, back from the Middle East. Wore my Cracker Jack sailor blue uniform so I could get, I was proud, and some people were buying me drinks. So that's when I met the great Jeff and Scott Bridges, and I've been friends with them ever since. And they became one of our very first sponsors, and we've done a lot of great work together there. And you know, they took a flyer on us, and we made them look really intelligent because we've done really good here at Chicago Sports. That includes you guys too. So we've had a lot of events, a lot of really cool events with Chicago Bears alumni, signing autographs and podcasts together and all that. We had a 1 year thing where we showed up every Monday for Mongo and help Mongo out with his ALS and nursing fund and whatnot. And Bridges was a big part of all of that, and a big part of many things. They've just done so much for the community, done so much for everybody, and they've always helped out and stuff, and created really great events and made some memories. And Jeff will be missed. And right now we're just all, paying our respects. And I just like a quick moment of silence for Jeff. And by the way, I failed earlier because I said I was going to start off every show by saying it's showtime, because that's what Jeff would like to say over a Bridges scoreboard before they had an event. He was a big mic guy. So before we have the moment of silence, I would just like to say it's showtime. So yeah, let's go ahead and have that really quick, and then we'll close the show out, man, and bear down. So yeah. Appreciate you, Jeff. Love you, brother. All the prayers and support to your family, friends, and we love you. Rest in peace, bro. All right, guys. AC Adam, thanks for showing up. I like your rep in the North. That's really cool. Really cool. So yeah, as far as today's game, I know everybody wants to put a score on it. I was not surprised that it was going to be like, we were going to win by so much that we did. What's up, Aunt Mass? Thanks for showing up, brother. Yeah, look at that profile pic. That's really cool too. Yeah, Patty. Yeah, I was not surprised that we had the score that high. I was a little surprised that it was so big of a gap between our score and theirs. And today, I think it might be a little closer. I'm just saying. So maybe 28-14 or something, Bears. I don't know. Just kind of pulling that number out. I don't even know what the spread is or anything as far as the preseason game goes, but I think we're going to get after them, and I think we're going to look good. And yeah, 28-14, why not? So I don't know what's up, AMS. Bear down, brother. Cheryl. Yeah, I don't know what you guys think as far as the score is going to go, if it's going to get out of hand or whatnot. I think we're going to get a little bit more rushing yards than we did before. I think they're going to get a little bit more action in there, only because, they want to see more out of them, get more reps so we can get a really good look. This is a really and a very important look before we close it all out, and get into that, where they have to start figuring out who's who and what's what, who's going to be on the team, and start making cuts. Unfortunately, some of these guys will be the future Uber drivers of America, or working with you wherever you guys are at, fellas. But make no mistake about it, it is very impressive. And they are on a field and a place that some of us, me including, wish, always dream for. So very impressive, regardless of what happens. And, may the best man win. And hopefully, I think we're going to have a really good roster. I think we're going to have a really good season. A lot of people are saying 10, 12 wins, whatever. I think the floor is about 10 wins. I think the ceiling could be whatever it is past that. Anything north of that would not surprise me, honestly, especially if everything, gets together, and anything can happen. Yeah. So let's go ahead and thank our sponsors really quick. Bridges Scoreboard, TC's World of Wonders, Serendipity Ice Cream Parlor, River Street Tavern, Worth Stadium Club, all those guys, man, everybody that helps out. Thank you guys so much. Underdog Fantasy, make sure you get in your bet today. Enter the special promo code CSP. They'll match $100 and really great way to have some gaming going on and get a win, get some bucks, put some bucks in your wallet. So yeah, they'll match the first $100. So why not give it a try? It's a lot of fun. I love Underdog Fantasy. Really good fun at Underdog Fantasy. So yeah. All right, guys, enjoy the game and love you guys. Thanks for showing up and showing out. Please hit that like and subscribe button and bear down.